Good morning, dreamers. How are you today? I am taking myself out for a coffee. I have a freebie that I'm going to use up this morning. So I don't have a cup in front of me. Oh my. Jimmy and Hannah and I had a very late night or very early morning. Jimmy went out to the drive-in movie theater and didn't get home till the wee hours. And so Mommy practiced her staying up for these globe-trotting teenagers. Hannah went to bed before me. Hannah. I didn't even get a nap. Whew. And I'm still up and not on time, but moving. Pretty cool. Anyway, not that you need to know the whole schedule of my life, but it is what it is. I'm proud of myself for being semi-awake. The catch is going to be the come home and chatter about the night. And I went, I don't have it. I don't have space for this right now. I got to go to bed. So I will hear this chatter tomorrow. Put a pin in it. It's important and I want to hear it. But right now I got to sleep. I hadn't prepared for that part. And I should have known because I did that to my parents. Oh, what goes around comes around. It has come around. Oh well, 2 high schoolers living the dream, and I really am. It's awesome. The other thing, while Jimmy was out, Hannah and I watched A Beautiful Mind. Do you remember that movie? It's such a great movie. Oh, it's so great. And I know that the experience of schizophrenia that was put in that film is not what every person who has that reality feels and experiences. But it was a beautiful film and done very well. And makes you feel uncomfortable enough to empathize. But not so uncomfortable, you scream at the wife saying, "Get out of there." Run from that commitment, right? In sickness and in health. But one of the things he did to overcome, not to take away his schizophrenia, but to live a full and vibrant life in spite of it or with it, embracing it, was he had to decide which people in his reality he was going to feed, right? And it doesn't matter whether they are personalities with skin on or whether they're personalities found within your own reality. You have to decide what you're going to feed, because what you feed is what thrives and grows. And that was what he was saying. He's like, well, and his amazing mind that he had because he was schizophrenic actually helped take care of his schizophrenia. And it was like mind-boggling that he could now live a full and vibrant life as a university professor, getting a Nobel Prize, and just he still had these people with him everywhere he went, but he didn't feed them, so they silenced. And every single one of us have a brain that has compartments in it. So what are you feeding today? Are you feeding the worry? Are you feeding the pain? Are you feeding the past? Oh, there's times when the past comes and smacks you in the face. Oh yeah, and you got to deal with it. And you certainly have to process the emotions. Absolutely. Absolutely. But what are you feeding? Are you getting something out of being The one with the most difficult story? Or are you feeding joy? Are you feeding happiness? Are you feeding peace? Are you feeding acceptance and love? Because what you feed will grow. And I'm sitting there at midnight watching this film saying, wow, what am I feeding? What am I feeding? Am I feeding dissension? Sometimes I feed simply by listening and engaging. Should I feed that? Should I engage with that? Should I shut it down? Don't bring dissension. Am I encouraging others? It's not a false positivity, folks. It's not. It is knowing what's important and focusing on that. And yes, we must acknowledge when things go off the rails. And we're allowed to have moments of pain. That's not negating the fact that life brings pain and there's days that just plain suck. Don't turn up your volume. But what am I feeding today? What am I feeding? Am I feeding this relationship with the one who created me? How do I do that? By being me, authentically me before him, bowing down before him saying, I'm okay with this. And I'm going to be authentic. Connecting with Holy Spirit and letting her strengthen me throughout the day. Going to feed that. How do you feed that? Prayer, meditation, reading the Holy Scriptures, and just thinking, asking questions, looking for advice from godly people, and listening when the advice comes. Being open-hearted enough to change an opinion, to change a pathway that I thought I was going down the right one. What I feed will grow. So meditate on that today and have some really sweet dreams. Feed the sweet dreams and not the nightmares. Alrighty? Anyway, have a great day. Sweet dreams. Mwah. Bye.